There's a little valley in the heart of a king. This is where my future lies.
I'm Kim Scott. I'm co-advisor of Code Club. My other advisor that I work with is Lisa Ullman. And for the past 6 years plus, we've been doing an annual can drive for people in the town of Wareham, people that live here. And it's been years ago, we did it with the Boys and Girls Club with Barbara Sullivan. It was called Cans Across the Track. And then a couple of years later, we wanted to do it in the springtime because it was too windy and it was awful cold outside. And then the following year, we decided to do it just in the high school itself and have it be student-driven. And what we did at that time is we partnered up with the 99 in Wareham, Pub 99, and did a joint can drive. And for this past 6 years, all the food items that we've collected have gone to Damien's food pantry in town. The neatest thing about it is that everything we're collecting is staying just in town. It's not getting shipped overseas or shipped to another state, and people here can get what we collect.
We're Damien's Pantry, and we've been here 20 years. We're going to have our celebration this coming spring with all the volunteers that have worked here over the years. And we're here to serve the needy and the poor and some people who just can't make ends meet today in the economy. So they're allowed to come every 4 weeks, and they come in and sign up with where they're from and ID, and we put them in the computer, and then they wait with a number until they're called, and they come through the line, and they're given a choice of what's on them. Sometimes we have a choice of different foods, and that's meaningful to some people because we don't want to give them just a bag of food that they don't use some of that. This way it gives a little dignity to them also, that they can pick out what they wanted. And we usually have some kind of meat and bread. A lot of it is donated by people in town, the people that shop in the different stores, leave us food. A lady came in today with 2 or 3 bags that she picked up when she went shopping. The Stop and Shop and Shaw's and the banks and the Y all have baskets out, and people are very generous, and they fill them up, especially this time of year. Then we get money from charitable organizations or people who have a road race or a golf tournament or just a party of some kind, and that's what they're doing now. Instead of exchanging gifts, they bring canned goods in and non-perishables, and they bring them to us so we can hand them out. This top shelf is what we call the gourmet shelf, and it's just things that we don't buy ourselves or stock. It's people donate, and a lot of times it can be toiletries or it can be something special, and they get the choice of one of something on this shelf. And the other things are really standard foods, and we get money and food from Boston Food Bank and from the United Way. The town of Wareham has been generous and given us a donation recently. And so it's kept us going. Father Gabriel's been in charge of it. He started one in Harwich, and then he felt the need up here, so he got this place going. And we have volunteers from the different churches, some in New Bedford, in town, in Acushnet. They come in once a month with their group, and we have no paid people except the manager himself. And we have office personnel come in and do the computer for us. We have boys from the court or girls who have community service for something that they've gotten into when they shouldn't have. And we have people who just want to volunteer. United Way is on TV with our name on it, and people call me because I'm in charge of the volunteers. And they come in, we interview them, find out what days they can work or how many days a week, and then we have them come in and work with us. They give us extra. The men that come in here, we need for the heavy lifting, and some of the young people that come in from school for honor society, they come in for some job that they have, and we have caring day where we have people come in and help clean and restock the shelves and dust and So we have a good number of people to help us out, thank God. And Father Gabriel's in his 80s now, and this is his pride and joy to keep this pantry going. So we appreciate all the help we can get, and we appreciate people that send us anything, donation, no matter how small. We're always grateful. And I hope I can keep working here. I'm 83 years old now, and I've been doing it for 20 years, so I hope I can keep on another couple of years anyway, because I really enjoy it. And the people that I work with, they all enjoy what they do, and they wouldn't be here. They give many hours, and that's what the next year rather, will be in the spring, a celebration and a thank you, appreciation for all the volunteers who have been here since we opened it up. So we're looking forward to that.
Have you seen an increase in the number of
Oh,
people,
definitely.
families that you're serving?
Definitely, yep. People are having hard times now, and they just can't make ends meet, so they're not working. Everything's expensive, you know, the fuel's gone up, food's gone up, rent, we've had people evicted from their homes, and it's getting tougher. And there are people who say, I never thought I'd have to come to a food pantry. But, you know, they really need to. They can't feed their families. So they do come here, and they get something to carry them through. It's a supplement, you know. We're not their supermarket, but we can supplement what they do. And we can make referrals to other pantries. Some allow people from out of town to go to their pantries. And we give them a brochure when they come, so they'll be able to have contacts for other resources. So I think we're doing a good job, and we're lucky we didn't get burned out when that building over there burned last year. We were very concerned that God took care of us.
How long has this one been here?
I'm trying to think now. We were trying to decide that the other day. I can't remember whether we've been here 6 years or more. We were down at Red Brook Road before, and we were down on Plymouth Ave.
Is there
for a
still
small
one over
time.
on Red Brick Road?
No, when we moved from there, it was too small, and the owner wanted a building for himself, so we moved into here. And we had men come and volunteer to put up the divisions, and it's an old building, but we're making use of it.
So how can people help?
People can help by spreading the word that we do need the donations coming in, or they can volunteer to come in and help us. They can call here and leave me their name, or they can stop in and say they'd like to volunteer, and I call them back or meet with them, and we let them come in and kind of look around and see if it's really something they want to do. And we have some that will only work, some of these churches, like the one here today, St. Gabriel's from Marion, and they work one day a month, that's all. They work I guess it's the second Thursday of the month, and then we have some that work on the first Saturday of the month, and some the other Thursdays are different churches. So that's where we get our volunteers from.
What's your hours that you're open?
We opened officially 10 to 12, but when it's cold and rainy outside and people are here early, we kind of let them in. But we have to be careful with the fire laws, you know. So they'll wait in their car, and we do have a loudspeaker system so that we can call them to come in when their number's up, and they come in. But that's our hours, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 10 to 12. But I come in at 8:45, and there's always a line outside, you know, all the way to the end of the line, people waiting to come in. I guess they figure if they come early, they'll get the best, we have choices. Because they'll say, gee, I should have come sooner, you don't have raisin bread, or you don't have something I want, a little special. Even some of the drugstores used to give us toothpaste that the box was crushed, or the cover was missing off or something. The Wareham Pharmacy used to do that, but no one's picked it up just yet. But we have golf course people that come in, and like I said, parties from home, and the one we had yesterday, the luncheon, was a lot of food and even some personal items. We have homeless that come in here that are living on the streets, and we refer them to a turning point, and we try to get them to get some kind of housing, whether it be a motel or whether they can find some place for them to go. So we have quite a few, and they come in. We know them all. And some of them have motels to stay in during the winter. Some get with families. And then we have the Nazarene Church will help us out. They give free clothing. They have a baby's day every third Thursday of the month. People who are on WIC and have some meet other requirements can come in and get baby food and formula and diapers and things that we don't carry here. We have to be careful what we have room for and what we, feel more important. So we try to find someone else to fill their needs for other things. I just referred a man today with 2 children to the church to go in, and he's got also a appointment with WIC to help him. If you have children under 5, they help you fill out so much money for food at the stores. So I think we're doing a good job here, and everybody seems to enjoy what they're doing. And we just keep saying we hope things will get better and they won't need us, but I'm afraid the way it looks right now, that's not going to happen too soon.
Well, thank you so much. Yes, you're doing a very important service here for this community.
We feel that we are. We really. But I wouldn't have stayed with it for 20 years if I didn't.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, that's wonderful, 20 years of service. Did we get your name on camera?
My name is Rosemary Lackey. The town of Wareham just gave me 2 o'clock for working here for that many years. It's run by the Bank 5 out of Florida, and Father Gabriel submitted my name, so we came and had a little party, and we enjoyed that afternoon. And Father, they presented him too with thanks for all the time that he's put in.
Is there a history for where the name Damien?
It's Damien. There's a picture over here of Damien. Oh, you don't want me to move, I guess. There's Damien on the wall that ran the leper colony, if anybody remembers that. And that's, we have the history of him. And Father thought that was an appropriate name, so he's the one that named it. Well, thank you for coming and spread the word.
Our goal this year is 2,011 cans. The kids came up with that number because the year is 2011. We are over halfway there. The other thing that we're doing with the cans is we also are collecting clothing for St. Patrick's Church, and those it's a joint thing both at the same time.
Hi, I'm Donald Andrews,
I'm Ryan Swanson.
and we're here at Wareham High School representing the Code Club. Code Club is a club that helps out the community by doing community service acts and by helping the needy. We decided to join the club because our community has helped us so much throughout our lifetime that we figured we'd give back by doing certain events to help us out. So in school, we've started a can drive, and so far we've already collected over 1,000 cans. And going along with the can drive, we've also done a coat drive as well. And we've collected over 50 coats to help out families in need. And past events, we've also done a park cleanup in Shangri-La to make a better place for children to play so they don't have to go roam the streets and other bad things. It just gives them something to keep them out of trouble. And Code Club is just an all-around good organization helping people that don't have enough help for themselves and just giving them a kickstart on life. And it's just overall a good organization run by Miss Scott and Miss Oman. They're returning members helping us out and keeping the dream alive.
It's a great event. It's just nice to see what we're collecting, and then at the end to give it to Father Gabriel and Damien's food pantry. Last year we trucked through the snow to drop off the can into the food banks, and that was just a really neat feeling to give food to people that don't have anything. So that's it.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Johannesson, and I work for Old Colony Elder Services, and I run the Meals on Wheels program and the Congregate Lunch in the Multi-Service Center. What I run, the program, nutrition program. We do Meals on Wheels. We have approximately 104 people in Wareham that receive the meals. It's an all-volunteer program, except for myself. And we have many great volunteers that come in and help us in the morning, pack up the bags for Meals on Wheels, count the meals out, put them in the coolers. Then we have volunteer drivers who get 51 cents a mile to deliver the meals all around Wareham. We also serve congregate lunch every day at 11:30 and on Thursdays at 11. All you have to do is sign up ahead of time with me at 508-291-3100, extension 6514, and just tell me what day that you want to come for lunch and your name. It is a senior program, but because we are the multi-service center, we do service people of all ages for the lunch. We have everything, lasagna to tuna fish sandwiches. Sometimes we have soup. Today we have stuffed shells with 3-bean salad and baked apples for dessert. Every day is different. We have a full menu, and at the beginning of the month we pass out a menu so that they know what they're getting. And both the Meals on Wheels and Congregate Lunch have the same meal. It's always the same meal, unless I order something special. If it's a special occasion, sometimes in here I'll order a special meal, but for the most part it's the same. When it starts getting cold, then I see more homeless people and more people that are out on the streets. They come in for a cup of coffee to get warm, and they're very well accepted by the seniors. They become part of our program.
Come on, Chris. Patrick, you want to be on tape? Say, Chris, I'll miss you. Tell the cameraman. Say, Chris, I'll miss you.
I was the cameraman.
I'm gonna miss you, Christopher.
I was the cameraman today.
You were? Wow.
So anyway, I had the robotic camera and I had the remote and
Oh, that's right.
did my own job.
3 minutes.
I-
3 minutes.
I had the headphones too.
Yeah?
I think you should sing happy birthday.
Yeah.
You can start us off. Reese's cake.
Where you going?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christopher. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
In a castle in a valley, in the heart of a king, this is where my future lies.